Harry Richman. And the Dodge Orchestra. Brought to you by your local Dodge dealer, who invites you to visit his showroom. But first, let's have music. Lots of it. Drive it away, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, our featured entertainers are those two comedians of stage, screen, and radio fame, whose names have done more to make families hurry through their dinner to get to the loudspeaker.
George, is he speaking about us, is he?
Certainly not. He said comedians. Keep still.
Well, maybe he thinks we're comedians, maybe.
Well,
huh?
what would make him think that?
Well, I don't know. He was looking at you.
Oh, no.
Maybe he thinks you look funny.
Yeah?
You do look funny, George. You know that? Yeah. Did anyone ever tell you look funny, George?
The only funny thing about me is you.
You boys will have to be quiet.
Say, Harry, does George look funny to you? Look at his nose there.
I think he looks swell. So does the 1936 Dodge Beauty winner. It has looks, it has class, it has everything.
Say, George, this must be a Dodge program we're on. You hear what he said?
Yes, he said the new Dodge has everything.
Yeah, bet it hasn't got what my car's got.
That's silly. What has your car got that the new Dodge hasn't got?
Broken axle.
Oh, there you go, Tom. Always a letdown. Why don't you keep quiet?
I don't know, George. Why doesn't Harry sing?
Harry will. Listen to Let's Go from my new picture, Rolling Along. Hear those drum beats, they're going to start the parade. Feel your heartbeat, you'll want to be in the parade. Hear those trumpets, oh, what a thrill in their call. You gotta get up, you gotta get up, you gotta get up, that's all. Let's go. Don't hesitate or it may be too late, so come on. Let's go. Let's go. Today is the day you must be on your way, and I mean today. I mean today and not tomorrow. Let's go. Now is the time that we've all got to climb, though that's traveling slow. Right now, we'll put up a fight now. So hi-ho. We'll hippity-hoppity over the top and away we'll go. Come along, come along. We're right on the road to success. Come along, come along. We're tired, but nevertheless, if you're willing, then it's thrilling. Left, right, go! Let's go! On your way, and I mean today and not tomorrow. Let's go. Now is the time that we've all got to climb, though the traveling is slow. Right now, we'll put up a fight now. So hi-ho, we'll hippity-hoppity over the top and away we'll go.
That sure was great, Harry. So how did you like it, Tom?
How'd I like what?
Why, that number.
Oh, it was all right. Yes, sir, it was fun. Say, George, that fella sure knows how to play those drums, huh?
The drums?
Yeah, I could have heard them better if that fella hadn't have sang so loud.
Well, can you beat that?
There's one thing you can't beat. That's the new big money-saving Dodge. Do you know that owners report 18 to 24 miles to the gallon of gas?
There he goes again, George. Say, he must be an automobile salesman. Listen, George, I'm going to ask him where I can buy a good used car.
There's only one place to buy a good used car.
Only one place? I wonder if that would be in my neighborhood.
And that's from a Dodge dealer. Why? Because Dodge dealers are dependable.
Hear that, George?
What's that?
He asked his own questions and he answered them.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yes,
When you buy a used car from a Dodge dealer, you can buy it with the same confidence that you would buy a new Dodge. That Dodge dealer has checked and double-checked that used car before it is offered for sale. He has got to be sure that you get dependable transportation.
I thought he was a singer, George. Isn't he a singer?
Certainly I'm a singer. I'm going to sing right now. Shake Hands with a Millionaire. It was there on a corner where I first saw him. His clothes all tattered, a battered hat on his head. When I asked him if I could do something for him, he just smiled his thanks, and then he said, walking down the streets in ragged clothes is not a joke. People point me out and call me beggar 'cause I'm broke. But there's one little lad, and he calls me dad. Shake hands with a millionaire. Let the others have their fancy food and dine with wine. I can always feast my eyes upon that kid of mine. I've got one loaf to share and someone to care. Shake hands with a millionaire. I'm rich with sunshine that his smiles and kisses have brought me. His eyes are little gems that sparkle with joy. There's nothing in this world that gold could have brought me to take the place of you, my laddie boy. So what if I'm a beggar and who cares what people say? Who knows but tomorrow I might find a better day. Though I'm not worth a thing, to him I'm a king. Shake hands with a millionaire. Every night when I come home, all tired out from bumming the streets all day, and my heart's as heavy as stone, and my courage starts fading away. But when I reach my doorstep, and I see my little boy, and he yells out, "Hello, Papa," and his face lights up with joy, then he hugs me and kisses me, and yells, "Mama dear, we can have our supper now, because the boss is here." Well, when he calls me boss, say, "Listen, you, I can hold my head up high, 'cause when he calls me boss, my little kitty doesn't lie." And when I say, "Son," oh, gee, sonny, your daddy, he's had no luck today. Is he sad or blue? He grabs me and pats me on the back and says, "Come on, Daddy." Oh, Daddy dear, I know you're going to come through. I'm not crying, folks. I'm not sad. I'm happy. I'm glad. Glad that I can thank God for giving me that lad. So what if I'm a beggar? What do I care what anybody has to say? Who knows but tomorrow I might find a better day. Though I know I'm not worth a thing, oh, to my little kid, I'm king. Come on and shake hands. Shake hands with a millionaire.
Say, how much is is a used car, Mr. Dodge. I mean, Mr. Richman.
Oh, don't bother, Harry. What sort of a used car do you want?
A used car.
Well, how much do you want to pay for it?
Well, I don't want to pay anything for it if I can help it. Why, do you know where I can get one without paying for
Why,
it?
certainly not. Have you got a car to trade in?
Have I got it? Boy, I got some car.
Well, that's fine. What kind of a car is it?
It's a Ifits.
And Nippets.
Yeah, if it's not one thing, it's another.
Well, whatever kind of a car it is, you can be sure a Dodge dealer will give you what it's worth.
Oh, I gotta get more than that for it, George.
Yeah?
Dealer offered me $500 for it the other day.
Well, why didn't you take it?
Well, when I went back the next day, he had moved.
Well, there you are. He was not reliable. When buying a used car, you've got to have confidence in the man who is selling you the car.
And that man is your local Dodge dealer.
I thought he'd gone home.
No, he knows what he's talking about.
What was he talking about?
Why, Dodge cars.
What, he's talking about Dodge cars?
Yes, sir.
You better look out, George.
Why?
I heard Dodge cars were all right. I have friends who have a Dodge, and they're crazy about it.
Well, that's all right, but he's not saying anything wrong about the car.
Well, he couldn't. What is wrong about a Dodge car?
There's nothing wrong with a Dodge car.
Who said there was?
Why, nobody said there was.
Well, where's the argument?
There is no argument when you buy a Dodge.
I have a Dodge, and I swear by my car.
Yeah, I haven't got a Dodge. I swear at my car.
And I swear I don't know how to keep these fellas quiet. Playboys.